It's been a really long time since I've done any videos for YouTube. That's because it's been a while since I've done any sculpting. I've had some problems with my hand, which has stopped me from sculpting, and that's got me kind of bummed out. But I think I have things pretty much under control now. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to do some more videos in the future. Today, I wanted to real quick talk about how I mix my clay. I like to mix my own clay because I have a very small studio and I don't have room to keep a whole bunch of colors. So I like to mix the colors that I need just for my particular project. And the way that I do that is I use translucent clay and I mix other items into it to get the colors that I want. My favorite translucent clay is Pardo, and this is a pack of Pardo. It's very translucent, and it's white translucent. Some of the other translucent clays, they get a little bit yellow when they bake, but the Pardo stays pretty good. So I started out with Pardo, and for years I've been using acrylic paint mixed into it. Just regular acrylic paint like this, nothing fancy. I would paint it onto the polymer clay before it was baked, and then I would run it through the pasta machine, and that would make the paint even out throughout the clay. But the problem I had was that different brands and different hues created different consistency. So sometimes the polymer clay would be too stiff. Sometimes it wouldn't ever mix up at all. It would have cracks in it. Other times it would be perfect. So I needed to do something different. So I quit with that. The next thing that I tried was this. Now these are oil paints. And the color mixed in really nice into the polymer clay. It was great, and I thought that I had the solution, but the problem with this was it made such a mess. Even though I used my gloves, it made such a mess everywhere. And also, I don't know, because I guess it's because I don't understand oil paints, but when I would open up these tubes, it's like the oil is at the end of the tube, and it didn't seem like it stayed together. If you know about oil paints, and maybe it's just because I've got cheap oil paints, maybe you know something that I don't, or there's some way that I could mix this without it being such a mess, please leave me a comment. I would love to know, because I really did like that. But anyways, mess, don't like mess, so this was a no-go. And then, so the next thing is I went to the store and I found this clay here. This is called Bake Shop clay. It's made by Sculpey. It's a lot like Sculpey 3, but it's not as strong as Sculpey 3 even. It's more like a kid's clay. Very, very soft. I don't think you could really sculpt anything that you wanted to be long-term permanent out of, or that would take any handling. Very matte finish. But it's got a lot of colors. It's a very low price. This was on clearance for 50 cents. Full price at Walmart is only $1. So I bought a bunch of this, and then I decided that I was going to mix them together and get some different colors. So let me show you. It's right here. This is what I made yesterday. This is a mixing color chart that I made. Now I know for some reason the camera is making this look like orange, but actually this is a hot pink. So I used hot pink, their blue, and the yellow. And I mixed them together to get all these different varieties of colors. Now once I had the varieties of colors, then I thought, okay, well, I've got a nice choice here, and I can make another palette as well to give myself even more colors. But I've got a nice choice here. Now how do I know how much of this I need to mix with this to make this a solid color? So the next thing I did is I used my clay cutting tools, and I'll show you them. These are my tools. I love my clay cutters. And I used this tool, and I rolled some of this out at I don't know, number 3, whatever, on my pasta machine, and I started cutting circles out. I cut out 8. Well, I don't know how many I cut out. 38. I don't know. Cut out a bunch of these, and then I cut out a bunch of solid colors, and I started mixing them together. Now this right here, that is 8 solid cuts of just the pure translucent, and this is baked, so you can see it's very white. There's no yellow tinge to the Pardo. And then this one right here, this is the solid color. So I made it so that I could test it, so I thought that it would be translucent going all the way to solid. But the thing that really surprised me is I just used just 7 parts of translucent and 1 part of the solid color, and it got that concentrated of a color. That's really nice. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get this to focus. We got the autofocus thing that it likes to do. There, you can see it, but you can see like right over there. See that little white bit? There's another white bit. It's because it's got a little bit of the moonies, which is what translucent clay can get sometimes. So this one right here, this is 2 parts color to 6 parts of the translucent, and that's really nice. So that, I've decided that that is what I'm going to go ahead and use to mix up my color. 2 parts color, 6 parts translucent. And pardon my speech, but I do have a little bit of a lisp. So that's why I normally don't talk in my videos. But if you don't mind, then I'll continue. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I'm going to start mixing my clay and getting my room set up, and I'm going to start posting more videos of actual sculpting to show you. But that's where I'm at, and sorry I've been gone for so long, and I'll try to have a new video soon. So thanks a lot. Bye.